Thanks for joining us. This is Johnny Rios, and in this video, you will be listening to my notes on writing a student paper. Enjoy. Academic writing is often treated as a static process. Gather sources, construct an argument, and deliver a conclusion. But real inquiry is fluid, evolving as new insights emerge. A strong paper isn't just a well-organized report. It's a narrative of discovery where the argument matures through structured exploration. Here's a refined workflow that turns research into a dynamic process, making your writing more efficient, engaging, and critically sound. First, begin with the intuitive picture. Every paper starts with an intuitive picture, a guiding concept, question, or perspective that frames your exploration. This is your starting point, not a fixed claim. It evolves as you engage with sources and refine your understanding. Instead of jumping straight into research, ask, what's the overarching question I want to explore? What existing frameworks might inform this? What subtopics naturally emerge from this question? For example, instead of saying, this paper argues that gravity is an emergent quantum effect, frame it as, could gravity be an emergent quantum effect? If so, how would wave-particle duality play into it? This approach keeps your thesis flexible, allowing it to develop through research rather than in isolation. Next, structure your research with relevant concepts and frameworks. With your intuitive picture established, define subtopics, not as isolated facts, but as relevant concepts and frameworks that shape the inquiry. These act as anchor points for research, keeping your focus tight and efficient. Instead of broad keyword searches, structure your research around concepts, key ideas foundational to the thesis, example, wave-particle duality. Frameworks, existing theories or methodologies relevant to the topic, example, geodesics in space-time. Inquiries, specific, testable questions, example, do quantum gravity models account for wave function behavior in curved spacetime? This targeted approach makes research faster and more precise, cutting through the noise of irrelevant sources. Next, develop the argument as a narrative of discovery. The core of the paper isn't just presenting findings, it's tracing the thought process that refines the initial thesis. Instead of dropping sources into separate sections, weave them into an evolving argument by introducing the subtopic, what's being examined, engaging with sources, how do different perspectives inform or challenge the idea, synthesizing insights. How does this shift the intuitive picture? Here's an example of narrating your discovery process. If mass exhibits wave properties, then its behavior in curved spacetime becomes crucial. But do existing models account for this? Examining general relativity alongside quantum mechanics reveals a gap, suggesting a possible unification via wave function geodesics. This keeps the paper dynamic, allowing the argument to grow naturally instead of forcing sources into a rigid structure. Next, conclude by evaluating the evolved thesis. A strong conclusion isn't just a summary. It reflects on the process of discovery. Ask, how did the thesis evolve through research? Which insights reinforced or challenged the intuitive picture? What new questions emerged? And where does this research point next? Here's an example. While this exploration suggests gravity may emerge from wave function behavior, existing quantum gravity models remain incomplete. However, aligning mass's wave nature with geodesic motion offers a promising avenue. Future research should focus on whether wave function compression in curved spacetime has measurable consequences. This connects research back to the broader scientific conversation, making the paper more than just an academic exercise. It becomes a real contribution to ongoing inquiry. This works because your thesis becomes adaptive. The argument matures through research rather than being forced. Research is more efficient. You only seek sources that serve a defined purpose in refining the argument. Your writing develops stronger engagement with sources. Instead of passively summarizing, you synthesize ideas dynamically, forming a cohesive, thought-driven paper. The final product reads like an evolving thought process, not a disconnected set of sections. This methodology transforms writing from a mechanical task into an organic process of discovery, one that mirrors real scientific inquiry. Instead of forcing a conclusion, it is uncovered. Lastly, citations play a crucial role in grounding your argument within existing research, and how you integrate them shapes the flow of your paper. In APA format, you have two primary options: direct quotes and paraphrasing. Direct quotes are best used when an author's exact wording is necessary to preserve meaning or impact. These should be enclosed in quotation marks, followed by an in-text citation with the author's last name, year of publication, and page number. For example, according to Smith, 2020, quantum entanglement fundamentally challenges our classical understanding of locality, page 45. Or if the author's name is not part of the sentence, quantum entanglement fundamentally challenges our classical understanding of locality. Smith, 2020, page 45. However, excessive quoting can disrupt the narrative, so paraphrasing is often preferable. Paraphrasing allows you to integrate ideas smoothly while demonstrating your understanding of the material. An effective paraphrase reinterprets the original source in your own words while maintaining accuracy, followed by an in-text citation without a page number. For instance, instead of quoting directly, you might write, "Recent studies suggest that quantum entanglement challenges conventional notions of locality by demonstrating that particles can remain correlated regardless of distance." Smith, 2020. Both methods require proper attribution, ensuring credibility and avoiding plagiarism. Whether quoting or paraphrasing, citations in APA format follow an author-date structure, reinforcing transparency while keeping the text readable. Thank you for listening, and please check out my other articles on Medium and Read Aloud here on YouTube. Stay curious, my friends.